Welcome to Spring LIB.
The law of conservation of energy says that the total energy, which is sum of potential energy and kinetic energy, is always conserved. So this has to be a constant value. Now for this reason, a superball cannot bounce higher than its original height if it is dropped from rest, because the potential energy in that case will be higher than with what it has started, and that would result in a violation of the conservation of energy. So basically, let me just write down the values. So potential energy is mgh, and kinetic energy is given by half mv square. Now let's write the initial potential, the total initial energy. So that will be equal to the initial potential energy plus the initial kinetic energy. Now, since the ball starts from rest or it is dropped from rest, therefore the initial kinetic energy is zero, and the initial potential energy will just be equal to mass times acceleration due to gravity times the initial height from where the ball is dropped. Now, let's write down the final total energy, that is the total energy after the ball has bounced to another height. So we have at the point where it has bounced to the maximum height, again the ball will come to rest momentarily. So the kinetic energy at that point will again be zero. It is not at rest, but it will come to a stop, not a stop, it will come to momentarily to a stop uh, at that point. So that way, the kinetic energy is going to be zero, because the velocity or the speed of the ball will come to will come to rest for an instant at that point of the ball where it has reached maximum height after it has bounced. Therefore, the total energy will then be equal to mass times acceleration times the final height. So hi is the height of the ball from where it has dropped, and hf is the height of the ball after it has bounced. So the ball has bounced to a new height, and this is that height. Now, if the ball bounces higher than its original height, which means that hf is greater than hi, this would mean that the total final energy will be greater than the total initial energy. But according to the law of conservation of energy, energy is always conserved, so these two have to be equal. Therefore, the heights of the ball before and after bouncing has to be the same. The one height, the height hf, cannot be higher than the original height. Thank you.